Turn to 10, Southern New England's leading news station.
What is wrong with you?
This is none of your business.
How could you even think of making love with him in my father's house?
This is my house, Amanda, and I will do as I see fit.
Grant, I want to talk to you.
Victoria, I thought we agreed to let our lawyers handle
Well,
this.
you're going to hear this from me. All right, now, you know that little custody agreement we came up with? The one where I made all the concessions? You could take the child out of the state whenever you wanted. You got all the holidays you wanted. Well, you can just forget it, all right? Because after what you pulled, I am not giving you a damn thing.
You will.
Don't bet on it.
Now, wait a minute. I thought you were the one in a hurry here. You see, I don't care if this divorce settlement takes 10 years. Hell, I don't care if it takes 20 years. Imagine you and me at our child's high school graduation, still unhappily married. You want a divorce? You'll make a deal. On my terms.
Hey, Brett. I just heard. Is Charlie okay?
Well, she's been in surgery for hours. We don't know yet.
Is it over? Is she alive?
How's my Charlie?
She's amazing. She made it through the surgery with flying colors.
she's gonna be okay. She's gonna be all right.
Chubb Stackables brand baby wipes. Spectacular fun for your little one. Matthew Morris made a mountain. Karen Keller carries her crayons. Chubb Stackables. Thick, strong baby wipes in bright, reusable containers. Frankie Flynn finished his fourth. Chubb Stackables wipes. Spectacular fun for your little one.
You used to have to drag a shampooer home to clean high-traffic areas and do the whole carpet with all the hassle, the wetness, the waiting. Introducing Resolve high-traffic carpet cleaning granules. Just shake on, brush in. Sponge-like granules absorb the dirt. Later, vacuum clean. New Resolve high-traffic carpet cleaner.
Oh, PMS, the bloating, backaches. Advil didn't help the bloating.
Midol PMS does help.
I get cramps, retain water. Tylenol didn't keep me from feeling like a balloon.
Advil and Tylenol only relieve pain. Midol PMS also starts with an extra-strength pain reliever, then adds an ingredient for bloating.
It does more for my PMS.
Midol helps it all go away.
Are you tired of that dog food already? Here's something different, sweetie.
Sudden changes in your dog's diet can sometimes lead to stomach discomfort. So feed your dog a consistent diet of one nutritious dog food. Purina Dog Chow every day.
I rarely make snap decisions. For yeast infections, I want an effective cure at a reasonable price. My doctor says MySelect 7 is just as effective as Monistat 7, and it costs less. Decision made. My choice, my cure, is MySelect.
Sports and leisure. What cowboy grew up raising pigs and chickens but is famous for corralling buffalo?
You ought to see what I do to lions and bears.
The Trivial Pursuit All-American Edition. Is anyone not playing this game?
Oh, John.
John, thank you.
Oh, I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't saved her. Oh, okay. So now what happens? What do we do?
After she's done in recovery, they'll take her down to intensive care.
So the surgery was a success. It's over, and now she needs what? Some kind of baby rehab? What's the prognosis?
Let's discuss that later, after I've had an opportunity to sit down and talk to Dr. Stratton. He's still with her.
I want to see her. I want to be with her.
Of course, but Frankie, I want you to be prepared for how she looks. She's still a very sick little baby. She has tubes coming out of her nose, 2 out of her chest. She has 2 IVs.
Okay, well, I just want to touch her and talk to her.
Sure.
Can I do that?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Listen, why don't I go and find out what's going on, and you two take a couple of minutes, collect yourselves, and then meet me down in intensive care.
Okay.
Thanks again, John.
Thank
and
you.
thank Dr. Stratton for us, please.
Will do.
Please.
Well, you are fast becoming our daughter's guardian angel. What would we have done if you hadn't been there and gotten her to the hospital right away?
Brett's the one who noticed something was wrong.
Well, you are both incredible, and I will never be able to thank you enough.
Oh, you don't have to. I love her. And I love you. And I love you.
Still glad you looked us up. I know I am.
What are you kidding? Miss all this fun?
She's laughing.
She's laughing.
This is still my home, Amanda, and you will have to respect my...
What? Your lover?
My privacy.
I'm taking Allie to her friend's house. Don't wait up for me.
Where's Dr. Spock when you need him?
Well, even Dr. Spock couldn't make things happen overnight. Look, let's leave here. Let's go back to my place, eh? I'll make you my sous chef, and we'll chop, slice, dice, and marinade.
No, we can do that here. We have the place to ourselves now, don't we? Come, I'll show you my pantry.
No, it's not that exploring your pantry doesn't tempt me. Rachel, it's been a very trying day.
This is my home. It's been a very sad home for a very long time. I would like to live in it.
You can't stop this divorce, and you certainly can't stop the custody agreement. See, I did my research, Grant, and I found out that in any area where we can't agree, the judge decides. And you know what? He almost always decides in favor of the mother.
Almost always. Well, I'll take those odds.
I'll sue you for sole custody, Grant.
You have no grounds.
No grounds? What are you talking about? You shot me in the back, you drugged me, you kidnapped
Why, Victoria,
me.
you denied those vicious allegations on national television,
I'll say you
remember?
pressured me, Grant.
Then who'll look like the crazy one I want?
I have witnesses.
Who, your mother? Or the man you're sleeping with while you're still married to me?
There's also medical testimony. I'm sure Bernheimer would be willing to testify.
I forgot to tell you, Bernheimer moved and didn't leave a forwarding address.
You are so... You know, you lie, you cheat. I just don't even know how you think you can be a decent father when all you care about is manipulating a
Victoria,
situation.
anxiety's not good for the baby.
If you cared about this baby, you would sign the custody agreement and just let us all get on with our lives, Grant.
I will
But
not allow you to blackmail me into an unfair arrangement.
All right, I'm warning you. I'm gonna go public with this. I mean it. I don't care what I look like. And I don't care how much evidence you've destroyed. It's still gonna cost you your Senate seat.
If I was willing to give that up for you, you better believe I'll give it up for my child.
Oh, power and politics, that's all you care about.
Try me, Victoria.
Grant, I'm not finished with this conversation. You can let Alistair get the door.
Oh, Ed, how are you? Come in.
Got a minute?
Why, I always have time for you, Ed. You remember Victoria?
Sure do. Vicky, well, it's a real pleasure. You're looking radiant.
Thank you, Ed. It's nice someone is in a generous mood today.
You'll excuse us, won't you, Victoria?
And you'll call me as soon as possible so we can settle this, won't you, Grant?
First thing in the morning.
Fine. Goodbye, Ed.
Goodbye. Custody problems, huh?
I'm not worried.
Don't be naive. The judges tend to favor the mother, especially if she's blonde and beautiful.
Did you stop by without calling to give me advice, Ed?
You're not going for sole custody.
If I have to.
Well, no, that's an expensive proposition. How far are you willing to go?
I fail to see how my legal problems are any of your concern, Ed.
Well, now, if you're going to get into a messy custody battle, the party needs to know that.
I want this child. I want to be a father, a full-time father, not a weekend visitor. I'll do what I have to.
All right, you're taking a risk. Now, the media turns this into a big circus.
I can handle it, Ed.
You know what? I can help you with this. That is, if you're willing to help me.
Well, dishwashing detergents promise clean dishes, right? But they can leave spots and film behind. That's why you need Jet Dry. See, Jet Dry contains these rinse enhancers that work in the rinse cycle where detergents can't. Jet Dry eliminates spots and residues left on dishes. And Jet Dry Ultra even strips away those layers of cloudy film, so everything sparkles. Jet Dry keeps its promise.
Trust Jet Dry. It takes dishes a step beyond clean to sparkle.
Bruce
service.
Ooh, cappuccino.
New Italian cappuccino from General Foods International Coffees.
Delicious. Like that time in Italy when we met.
Yeah, you wanted to come over to my table.
I just wanted your cappuccino.
Well, you got it.
Rich, creamy tasting coffee with the flavor of Italy.
So you just love me for my cappuccino?
Can you blame me?
Celebrate the moments of your life.
New Italian cappuccino.
Hello, doctor.
What time will he be in?
My sinuses, they're killing me.
Doctor, I feel awful.
I'm so congested.
I can't breathe at all. I really need some help.
When it's bad enough to call the doctor, it's bad enough for Tavis D. Only now you don't need a prescription because Tavis D, the same antihistamine decongestant that was the most prescribed by doctors, is now the most recommended by doctors for 12 hours of relief.
I feel good. Better.
Great. Tavis D, 1 tablet, 12 hours, no prescription.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Oh, joy's got nuts. Now don't be sometimes you feel like a. Sometimes you. Look at me. Why didn't you tell me?
If our winners look surprised, it's because they are.
Get my shoes.
We're the Prize Patrol from Publishers Clearinghouse.
God love you.
And we could surprise you soon.
I'm so glad you're all here.
A joyous celebration sets the stage for confrontation,
I'll never forgive you for what you did to Dad. How could you show up here with your ex-lover?
for disappointment,
I love my husband so much. I'm going to have his baby.
for big surprises.
Oh, my.
Dad, Phil.
It will be a night to remember, Days of Our Lives.
Now, you remember Phil, when he was getting his divorce, he had 2 kids. He came up with sole custody.
Perhaps you'd like to tell me how that happened.
Well, I guess we take care of our own. And we got a vested interest in you, and I would hate to see the press go into a feeding frenzy.
Press isn't interested in my divorce.
Well, now there's where you underestimate yourself. You're a national figure. Sure, you're down in the polls a little bit right now, but you have to expect that. You're having personal problems and, you know, a couple of the positions you've been taking.
Such as?
How's your father? Now, I understand he's opening a new club.
My father's just fine. What in particular troubles you about my positions, Ed?
Well, now, the Hawkins bill, that's coming to a vote next week, isn't it?
If it gets out of finance.
Right, well, I assume we have your support.
I'll vote my conscience as I always do, Ed.
Oh, come on, don't start that holier-than-thou act with me. I mean, you need my support more than I need yours. Without me, you can just kiss the White House goodbye. Without me, you can't even get reelected to the Senate.
I think you overestimate your influence.
Oh, shall I raise the stakes here? You buck me on this, you won't even get to dangle little Grant Jr. on your knees.
Let's be clear here, shall we? Are you threatening my knees or my child?
Oh, Grant, you see the world, it's so black and white, you know? It's a problem. You seem to think that if you want something, then you deserve it. But life isn't like that. Politics isn't like that. You gotta play ball.
And if I refuse?
Well, now we ask our judges to be impartial. We ask them to consider the rights of the father as well as the rights of the mother. But they're human beings. You know, they're open to bias,
Just what is it
pressure.
you want out of the Hawkins bill? Kickbacks, Ed?
You smugs. Your father bought you your Senate seat. And I saved it for you last fall. So who the hell are you to preach to me?
Oh, Grant, I'm so glad you're here. Why don't you sit down and relax? I'll go get Felicia and Maggie and everybody, and, you know, I'm sure that they
No,
want to see...
no. I don't think that's a good idea. Cass and Frankie are wiped out.
You're right. Okay, why don't I just give them the news and send them home?
You'll do that?
Yeah, of course.
Good, because I'm zonked.
Well, that's probably because your blood sugar is non-existent.
I love these. How did you know?
Well, have you ever looked at the floor of your car?
All right, maybe I'll split it with you, but I'm holding on to it. I gotta go call Frankie's mom, so...
All right, I'll be here.
You're the best.
Everything okay?
Yeah, so far so good.
Frankie must be relieved.
I don't know what she would have done if
Fred.
Hey. Hey, Ryan.
Oh. You have one amazing little trooper in there. Definitely Frankie's daughter.
Yeah. I'm so glad this is over.
She's all set. You ready?
Give us a minute, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Sweet Pea. Mommy and Daddy are here.
He may never get diaper rash again. There's big news from the makers of Desitin. Introducing a diaper rash prevention formula. New Daily Care with zinc oxide. It helps prevent diaper rash. Daily Care creates a protective wetness barrier every diaper change. And it smooths on easy, cleans up fast, and smells fresh. New Daily Care from the makers of Desitin. Expert care for diaper rash prevention.
Excuse me, think all bathroom tissues are the same?
What? What was the question?
You're not for real, are you?
They're all the
No,
same.
tissue is tissue.
You obviously haven't tried Charmin Ultra.
Okay, it's a little
It's
softer.
really like cushier.
In fact, it's maybe a lot softer.
It's fatter.
Charmin Ultra is so much thicker, it would take 75 more sheets of the next leading national brand to be just as thick.
So we were wrong. This
I
is great.
see. This is
Really?
good
Say
stuff.
it. We like it.
Softer, thicker. Charmin Ultra.
Can we keep this?
Look for Charmin Ultra in the new blue package.
Now, waterproof lashes all day that soap and water easily wash away. CoverGirl introduces new, remarkable, washable waterproof mascara. Now get CoverGirl Beautiful Lashes, waterproof lashes that weather any storm. But unlike ordinary waterproof mascaras, it washes away easily with a touch of soap and water. Absolutely remarkable. New, remarkable, washable waterproof mascara.
Beautiful is CoverGirl.
Listen.
Sounds good.
Listen.
Sounds real good.
Listen to the sounds of a whole other world.
Real apples and cinnamon make every O taste as good as it sounds.
Apple cinnamon and Cheerios.
Why do we think Apple Cinnamon Cheerios is better than ever? Because now it's made with 100% Washington State apples. Just listen to that taste.
We're here to observe the Fisher-Price rumple bear in its natural habitat. These floppy, rumply bears thrive on kisses and often travel in packs. Watch out. Rumple bears will soon be migrating everywhere.
Double, double your refreshment. Double, double your enjoyment. Oh, no single gum, double fresh is your mouth. Double mint gum.
There's no single gum like it.
I thought once we told everyone the truth, the worst would be over.
Well, under the circumstances, you can't expect miracles. I mean, given the fact that you've been gone for weeks and you left here on a very sour note.
Am I being impatient?
Yes. I mean, of course you want the warmth and the love of your family. But they're angry.
Well, I'm angry, too. I am the one who lost my position and my company, while she's making some unholy alliance with that sleazoid.
But don't you see, dear heart? By bringing me home, she feels justified in anything that she does. I am the enemy. All's fair in love and war, including making peace with Jake.
I am not at war with Amanda.
She's a proud and willful young woman, not unlike her mother. Children never want their mothers to grow up, do they? Or to go off to New York. Or to bring someone home that they might not like.
Well, she can run my company, but she cannot run my life.
You can make all the rules that you like, but she's still your daughter. And she'll always be able to hurt you more than anyone else. Because you love her more than anyone else. Sometimes it's awful being a parent, isn't it? I mean, we hand our children our hearts, and then we're surprised when they break them.
I don't want to give you up.
I'm glad.
Let's go upstairs.
This is almost as worse as when I lost my father. Because at least Daddy was Daddy, but she's... I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I can't do this anymore, you know? It's too much. First there's Allie, and, I mean, Sam's never there for her. I mean, it's all on me, the family, the company, and, I mean, Jakes works hard, but I don't trust him. And Iris is just more trouble than she's worth. And now this. I can't sleep at night because I'm thinking and I'm planning and then next thing I know, the sun's coming up and I gotta start all over and I just can't do it anymore. Thank you. Do I have mascara all over my face?
On you, it would look terrific. It looks wonderful.
I'm an absolute wreck. Just go ahead, just throw the dirt on me now.
I would say that you need a vacation right offhand.
Warm sand, yeah. Oh, then I come barging in here, and your party chairman's here, and
Oh,
he
forget
must have
about it. Forget.
Great. I just threw my arms around you like a total damsel in
Amanda,
distress.
you're
and I'm
allowed.
so
Don't worry about it.
pathetic.
You're allowed.
What if you tell someone?
What? That we hugged each other? Oh, my goodness. Come on. We're friends, aren't we? We're
Yeah,
allowed
but
to hug each
come
other?
on, you could misconstrue it. I mean, you are going through a very tricky divorce right now.
And my wife is having a very public affair with my brother. I don't think our innocent little hug is going to matter much, do you? But hey, let's live dangerously, shall we? Everybody, I'm pulling off. Oh, she's got a hole.
No, I'm holding my
She's got a
sock
hole.
down.
Let me pull these off here. There's a hole in her sock, and she has very red toenails. That's very nice. I like red toenails. Come on.
Well, okay, so now you know my secrets. I've got this woman that comes to my office, and oh, wow, that feels really good.
Good. It's supposed to.
Oh, okay, don't let me fall asleep, okay?
All
This
right.
feels really good. Wait, how are you?
Will you relax, please? Sit back down.
Okay, if I relax, will you tell me how you are?
Well, my wife just informed me she's going for my jugular.
What do you mean?
She wants Ryan to be the father of our child.
Grant, you're the father. You're gonna be terrific.
I spend so much time fighting her. Sometimes how I really feel gets lost until I feel it. I don't know. I think she would be happiest if I never saw that child. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really that awful.
No, you're not awful. Divorce is awful. I mean, I remember that feeling, that free fall in your stomach feeling, and you look in the mirror and you wonder, like, am I ever gonna get through this?
You could look in the mirror, huh?
No, not at first. Not at first I couldn't. It made me cry.
I've gotten very good at looking at my nose while I shave.
You look pretty good to me.
Thanks, so do you. I'm glad you came over. I was gonna call you.
You were?
Yeah, I felt... Well, you know how I felt. I didn't want to be alone with it, that's all.
I'm starving. Yeah? Yeah. I don't think I've eaten anything since last night.
Come to think of it, I haven't either.
Well, don't look at me. I'm not cooking.
Did I suggest you were cooking? Hey, you're looking at a father in training here.
Okay.
Excuse me just a minute.
John's here. Hey, sweetheart. Mommy and Daddy are gonna go see the doctor.
No, you go. You go.
But John's got all the news how to care for her when we take her home.
I can't leave her now.
Okay, sweetie, Mommy's gonna stay and Daddy'll be right back.
You take notes, okay?
When have you ever known me not to take notes? Mommy can be so bossy sometimes, but we love her anyway.
I don't know what I would have done.
So if you could recommend a good duty nurse for me, we'd appreciate that.
I'm sorry, I didn't read up on Charlie's condition.
It's all right. That's what they're here for. What do you mean, Charlie's condition? I thought the surgery was supposed to correct it.
The surgery, by anyone's standard, was quite successful. But this is a very complicated syndrome. Charlie's heart is immature. We hope that it will respond positively, but there's just no way to tell for sure.
Wait a minute, what are you saying? That you fixed it, but it's not going to stay fixed?
Have a seat.
No, I don't want to sit down. I want to know what the hell you're not telling me about my daughter.
It's Yahtzee, the game America loves to play. Now there's Mickey Mouse Yahtzee, your child's first Yahtzee game.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
Hey, look. Almond Joy Miniatures, Mounds Miniatures.
Sometimes you feel like a
The sun touched us. We felt like flowers in a field. And for a moment, we found heaven. Sunflowers, the new fragrance from Elizabeth Arden.
Everybody's looking for value nowadays, me too. But you know, just because something cheap doesn't mean it's the best value. We use good cuts of meat and Jimmy Dean sausage, so when you cook it, it doesn't all cook away. Now that's value. Taste that country goodness.
Sexy at any size.
I'm big, I'm beautiful, and I look good in lingerie.
Next Lisa. Weekdays on NBC Daytime.
Each year, nearly 20 million women become victims of violent crimes. If you think you couldn't be one of them, think again.
He picked me up and put me in the trunk of the car and closed it.
On the next Maury Povich show, Victims of Violent Crimes.
He was trying to sideswipe cars to knock me off. My daughter was in the back seat fighting them from behind.
Find out how to protect your family and learn some easy ways to defend yourself on the next Maury.
Turn to 10 for Maury Povich, Wednesday at 3.
unclaimed freight.
It's Thrifty Weekend at Unclaimed Freight. For 4 days only, we've slashed prices on hundreds of items. Look what you get for $29. Occasional tables, 4-drawer chests, daybed with link spring, mattresses, all slashed from $54 to $99, now $29. Look what you get for $99. A pair of jumbo recliners, an iron canopy bed, and more, all slashed from $149 to $199, now $99. There's lots more. Huge savings, plus no payments for 3 months at your Furniture Factory outlet.
Unclaimed freight.
Turn to 10, Southern New England's leading news station.
Let me try to explain. The heart, as you know, is a pump. And one of its first jobs is to pump blood from the heart into the lungs, where the blood is oxygenated. And then it's sent back to the heart, and then it's pumped out to the rest of the body via the aorta. Well, with Charlie's condition, this tetralogy of flow, that process breaks down in 4 ways. First of all, there is a blockage of blood flow from the heart to the lungs. Secondly, there is a ventricular septal defect, or a hole, that allows oxygenated and non-oxygenated blood to mix freely between the ventricles, causing it to become diluted.
So the aorta sends out blood that's inadequately oxygenated. That's what the blue color was in Charlie.
It's called cyanosis.
Wait, I'm not following this.
Bottom line, her heart just wasn't up to the job.
But I thought you fixed all that.
Yes. Yes, we did. But the reality is, Charlie's going to grow. And Charlie's heart is going to grow. And this condition, although it's impossibly rare, it's
like 3 out of every 10,000 patients.
It is horribly unpredictable. Now, we repaired the defect. But when her heart grows, some of the structural damage that was done may continue to give her problems.
So you're saying that Charlie's life will always be in potential danger?
Yes. I'm sorry, Cass. I'm terribly sorry. Charlie will always need to be under the supervision of a cardiologist.
Is there a treatment?
When symptoms arise, they can be treated.
So what do we do?
Just keep an eye on her. Love her, enjoy her, let her live her life. And if symptoms do occur, get her in here as fast as you can.
Oh, no, she can't go through this again. She's just a baby girl.
She could live to be 100, Cass. I read it. There's a good chance.
Morgan's right.
And I'll be there. Cass, I brought her into the world. She's my goddaughter. She's my niece. I'm not gonna let anything happen to her. At the first sign, we'll bring her in here right away. It'll be okay.
Would you like me to explain all this to Frankie?
What are you going to tell her? How do you explain to her that her daughter's going to die?
No, we're not gonna let her die.
Losing Charlie is a very real fear. We managed to save her this time. At least now we know what we're dealing with. So if in the future we have to intervene again, we'll be ahead of the game. I think it's important that Frankie understand the situation.
No. I don't want you telling her this. I don't want either of you telling her anything. Do you hear me?
No. We don't need the lights.
Rachel, you know, we could go for a drive. I mean, there's a crescent moon, lovely start.
Come.
Rachel, it's not that I don't want you, I do, but this situation is...
Oh, close your eyes and we'll make it disappear.
But it won't. It won't disappear, will it?
Why are you doing this?
You want me to make love to you in here?
Yes, why not? We made love in your bed, why not in mine?
But this isn't just your bed, is it? I mean, it's Mac's.
What are you doing? You wanted me to get past this, and I have. Wasn't last night proof enough?
Is that what last night was about, Proof?
You know what last night was about.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It was as inevitable as nightfall and as glorious as a sunset, but that isn't what we've got now.
Well, we could if you weren't being so big-headed.
All right. All right. I'm willing to be wrong.
What? What are you doing now?
I want us to see what we're doing.
Oh, so Amanda has upset you, has she?
Well, I'm not happy that she's so distressed, but no, she's not upset me.
Well, then why are you letting her get to you?
I'm not. Yes. Well, it is indeed a lovely room. All right. Shall we?
This is ridiculous.
Well, I imagine the two passionate souls should be able to kindle a genuine spark of passion.
Are you testing me?
Sorry, my fault.
I'm not convinced I remember how to do this.
Of course It's a very handsome portrait. Why did you turn it round?
Because I didn't want it to bother you.
It's perfectly natural that you'd have mementos like that in here, isn't it? Rachel, we've done much better than this, haven't we?
Well, Amanda has succeeded in ruining this evening, hasn't she?
Rachel, Amanda is not the problem.
This is by far the best grilled cheese sandwich I have ever eaten.
What's the matter? Helen doesn't make you grilled cheese sandwiches?
No. She would put capers on them or something and ruin them.
Well, anytime you have a yen for a chocolate milk mustache, you just come right on over here, okay?
Allie and I were, we were making milk mustaches, and I got milk up my nose. It was really very attractive. She thought it was absolutely hilarious.
You look much better.
Without the mustache?
Since you came over here.
So do you.
There's half a cheesecake in the fridge.
Really? Grilled cheese, cheesecake? Yeah. We're on a roll.
I'll go get it. What?
We're friends. I mean, you know, we socialize occasionally, but...
It's okay. This doesn't have to go anywhere.
You don't know this side to me, Grant. I mean,
what side is that?
I have some trouble being, disciplined.
Oh. So you liked it, huh?
You didn't?
I loved it. Do you know how long it's been since someone has wanted me, someone I've cared about? I've forgotten the feeling.
Feels great. We can't. You're not divorced. Grant, what if someone found out? What if Vicky found out?
Do you want me?
Yes, I do.
I want you to. I wanted you for months.
We gotta think about this. We can't just go and do it.
I want to feel. I want to touch you.
What if you regret it? What if you regret it and I lose you as a friend?
No. Regret it? No. You've become the one person in this world that I trust. The one person who knows how I feel. You're not gonna lose me. I need you.
I need you too.
Then let's do this. This is just for us.
Well, Mr. Party Chairman, what a surprise.
I know. It's late, and I didn't call.
No, please, come in.
I will not be long. I know that you mothers need your rest.
So, what's up?
Well, I know it's a tender subject, but as party chairman, I need to know if you're going to be going after Grant publicly.
Look, all I care about is this baby and getting a divorce, all right? If Grant wants to run for president, you know, that's great for him, although I do feel sorry for the rest of the country.
Okay, all right. But you will not be going to the press.
Come on, I thought you knew. I mean, I'm part of this whole cover-up.
Cover-up?
The press conference after Switzerland, you know, where I said that everything's great and Grant's a great guy and we're getting a friendly divorce.
Right, that's a cover-up, yeah. But he has behaved himself since he's come home.
Well, actually, I think you would know more about that than I would.
Oh, well, I guess two of you have really gone your separate ways, son. You're with Grant's brother, and Grant is with Amanda Corey. Well, they got together fast, didn't they?
Yes, they did. I just wish I knew how close they were.
Well, you know, I was over there. She came flying through the door with some earth-shaking catastrophe that only Grant could handle.
She's such a drama queen. I don't know how he can stand her.
Well, she's pretty, and Grant's got an eye for beautiful women. Can't blame him if he's not sitting alone when Amanda's so willing to jump over the fence.
I hope she gets splinters.
You're terrible. And I never would let you go. Take care of yourself.
Bridget, I'm going out. Hi. Hi.
Oh, where are you going? It's late.
I'm going over to Grant's.
No, you're... Why?
I gotta go check his fence.
Follow some busy women through your favorite store and you'll see them looking for the Visa tag, because clothes made of Visa have high quality with easy care. Look what happens to a solid oil stain on Visa and ordinary fabric in the wash. No contest. And Visa of Dacron hardly needs ironing. So look for that Visa tag next time you're shopping for fashion, easy care, and quality. Visa, made in the USA by Milliken. For us busy people, it's America's freedom fabric.
Oh, guys, my commercial. Listen, Wheat Thins pack a ton of hearty taste into a snack that's smart to eat. See? The smart little snack that's big on taste.
You're deliciously correct, oh maternal one. Zap!
Gary, it's time I taught you something every man should know. How to eat an Oreo cookie. Twist it off. Just give it a lick. Now, you just learn to tie your shoelaces and you'll be all set.
Oreo, unlock the magic.
When you're using lots of tissues, are they soft enough?
No, never. You're really blowing a lot. That's why you get a raw nose. It's really sore right around the edge.
That's why there's Ultra Soft Puffs.
Wow, it's really soft. Very velvety.
You see, Puffs are puffed for softness that really adds up. Softness that 4 out of 5 people prefer.
Nobody uses one tissue.
I could go like this, and I didn't have any rawness.
Puffs does not offend your nose.
I'm gonna change to Puffs.
Ultra Soft Puffs, softest on your nose through all the blows.
This morning my nose said thank you.
We're here to observe the Fisher-Price rumple bear in its natural habitat. These floppy, rumply bears thrive on kisses and often travel in packs. Watch out. Rumple bears will soon be migrating everywhere.
They sparkle, they shine, they disinfect. Nothing outperforms them in the bathroom. Scrubbing bubbles, only in Dow Bathroom Cleaner. We work hard, so you don't have to.
Great movie.
What do men see in her?
Well, what about him?
Oh, he's romantic and funny, and he killed all the bad guys.
Yeah, well, she's still wearing high heels.
Next time I'll pick the movie.
Today's Survival Guide, Thursday.
Ripped from reality, one woman's unthinkable revenge.
Shut it off.
But what happens when she goes too far?
Your husband's dead.
All new Law and Order, NBC tonight.
That's the reality. Charlie's okay for the moment, and that's all Frankie needs to know.
As Charlie's mother, Frankie deserves...
Frankie needs a break! She can't take any more. Trust me on this. She's been blaming herself ever since she came here.
That is exactly why she needs to know all the facts, Cass. Look, we don't know what causes tetralogy, but what we do know, it wasn't anything that you or Frankie did or didn't do. It's a congenital defect.
It's a birth defect.
She's been blaming herself for somehow not knowing that something was wrong. I am telling you, she can't take any more tonight.
She may surprise you. She's a very strong woman.
I'm not telling her right now, and I won't let you tell her either.
I don't think that Frankie would want you to face this alone.
He won't be alone. He'll have me.
All I'm asking for is a little time. Let her sleep with her baby, for crying out loud. She can do that, can't she?
Of course she can. Cass, I know how much Charlie means to you and Frankie. But I don't agree that you should keep the truth from Frankie.
John, you weren't there. She didn't want to talk to you. I have to trust that.
It's not right to keep the truth from her. I know. I've been through this before, not only as a doctor, but with my own child. You only delay the blow. But when the hit comes, which it inevitably will, it's so much harder.
She might not trust us again, Cass.
If you and Frankie can face this together, I guarantee you, you will find the love and the strength to support one another. I just want you to think about it, Cass. It's up to you.
That is the hardest part about being a doctor.
I've got patience.
John, can I borrow your textbooks?
Morgan, my books are your books. Just leave me a note and let me know which ones you've taken.
Thank you.
Kate Baker special. Felicia sends her love. Oh, and this. It's for Charlie. So are you free to go now, or do you have to stick around for a shift?
I'm off, but I have a lot of reading to do.
Is this what Charlie has? Tetralogy?
Yeah. John's got all the latest research. I want to do all my reading tonight so I can answer any questions Cass and Frankie may have.
You're amazing.
If you weren't there today, I mean, every time I turned around, you were there with exactly what I needed. Not just coffee or a candy bar. You help keep me together.
Well, that's the least I could do. I'll let you read.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah?
I'm glad you were with me today.
You never hold me how much I love you. Hi. She smiled. She must have been dreaming. And then she curled her little fingers over mine. The way she does when we pour warm water over her in the bath.
She's beautiful.
We're really so lucky, you know? I was thinking before about, the day she was born, how happy we were. But this, getting her back like this, knowing she's going to be all right, I don't know. Well, what did John say?
Think about your daydream and what you would do. Can't believe it. If you won $1 million out of the blue, a miracle can happen for you. Thank you, Jesus. Publishers clearing house, the house where dreams come true.
Hey, Kim, my favorite little sister. I didn't know how to tell you this in person, so I decided to tell you on TV. You're going gray. You're going gray. How could you, Miss Perfectionist, not see those little gray hairs? They're practically screaming, loving care. I use it. It's totally new loving care. It's got really rich conditioners, so your hair looks great, it feels great, just like mine.
New loving care from Clairol. No peroxide, no ammonia, no problem.
So come on. You don't want to look older than your older sister, do you?
Dear Cabbage Patch, seems like Keisha was just born yesterday. Now she's all grown up. I want her to enjoy every moment, so we adopted a Cabbage Patch Kid. Keisha loves dressing her and hugging her, and I love choosing that one-of-a-kind kid for my one-of-a-kind kid. All too soon, she'll be trading in her finger paints for makeup, but her Cabbage Patch Kid will always remind us both of when she was my little girl.
I love performing, though it's a lot more fun with an audience. I love sweet things, too, like Sunsweet pitted prunes. They're so tasty and fat-free. It's love, all right. It's Sunsweet.
Easy Spirit shoes. Feel the energy of extraordinary cushioning. 4 unique layers absorb impact. Enjoy the feeling as you escape. Easy Spirit. Our difference is our cushioning.
They heard voices and saw terrifying sights. Then it finally appeared. Could this house be haunted? Unsolved Mysteries, NBC Tonight.
Now, they thought their daughter was sound asleep, but they were wrong. She was kidnapped, abused, and returned that same night. How safe are your kids? Now, NBC Tonight.
I mean, if I had the most spotless pedigree in the world, if Amanda were to dote on every word I said, then all your friends and all the family were to roar their approval of me, still coming into this room would be incredibly difficult. Now, you add to that the trauma of the past 24 hours, and you, my dear, have a recipe for disaster.
I thought we could live in the real world, not in some fantasy on a New York rooftop.
Well, you're pushing it a bit, my dear. I mean, you're forcing it, Rachel. In the real world, things take time.
Well, we've had time. We should be beyond this by now.
Because you say so?
Yes, because I say so. What are we on, some sort of timetable?
No, there's no timetable.
Well, you're acting as though there is.
What do you want me to do? Pretend that the fiasco in the kitchen didn't happen, the dinner was wonderful, and that the lovemaking has been sublime?
What lovemaking?
That is precisely my point. Now, we both know from experience that we work very well together in the kitchen. We enjoy each other's company and lovemaking. You know, it's probably what God thought of when he first created Adam and Eve.
Oh, fine, so we're going to hold ourselves to that standard. Darling, I love the romantic in you. But that's a standard that will put too much pressure on any relationship.
Rachel, you are creating the pressure.
Why? Because I need you to help me through this.
I'm trying to help.
Oh, yes, on your timetable. Which apparently means that I'm ready when you deem me ready. What is all this about perfection? Do we have to always be Adam and Eve? Can't we just be each other for once, just now?
What do you want me to do? You want me to pretend? You want me to act as if?
Yes. If that will help us through this, yes.
Well, you're asking for something that I can't give. I need you, Rachel, but I need all of you. I don't want to make love to your body and wonder if you're looking up at the ceiling, thinking about Mac. I don't want to lie alongside you and pretend to be asleep while you agonize about and begin to doubt yourself and doubt me. Drive yourself to distraction. And I certainly do not want to face you in the morning with a forced smile, a ready excuse and a quick exit. When I make love to you in this room, I shall make love to all of you. I want what I had last night. Your soul in your face, nothing hidden, nothing in the dark. And then to give you pleasure. That was the reward. Sharing in your pleasure, and then sinking into oblivion. I won't accept less. And I'm willing to wait. So, my darling, I shall see you tomorrow.
Would you like to go upstairs?
Let's stay here.
On the floor?
Why not?
Excuse me. You're a beautiful woman.
Are
Hurry up, you're driving me crazy. Take off your pants, Senator.
I like you, Amanda Corey.
If it's long and complicated, which, knowing John, excuse him.
It's long and complicated.
But the bottom line is she's going to be all right. They fixed it. Cass, I mean, she is going to be all right.
Yes.
She's going to be all right. Thank God. Oh. Oh, she's going to be all right.
Before you pull it over, slip it on, zip it up, caress to feel softer. Before you button it up, slide it on, wrap it round, caress. It's the moisturizing body bar with bath oil. It helps retain the moisture your skin needs. Caress leaves skin softer than soap can. Before you tie it up, clip it on, step on in, or step on out. Before you dress, caress.
One, two, three, four individual tastes. One smart mom. Hershey's Miniatures. A little something for everyone.
Because calcium is so important for strong bones, we've added a new Flintstones formula with calcium. Flintstones, now with calcium.
14 million women refuse to bargain.
It's my body, that's why.
If it's not pH balanced and preservative free, as Massengill vinegar and water extra mild is, that bargain douche may be no bargain.
Massengill.
Trust it.
By more women.
If you have problems falling asleep, now there's Unisom Sleep Gels with a special liquid center. Their maximum strength, as effective as anything you can buy. Unisom Sleep Gels, a remarkable new idea from Unisom.
This is Greg Liggins. Coming up tonight on Newswatch 10, we'll tell you what effect the long winter has had on the area's economy. And now there's a way to have an organ removed without major surgery. Those stories tonight at 5:30 and 6.